drip is a skill. It's the highest cruise a bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Come used to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Lion ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at their 48-yard line.
Ready? 260. 40 got. 40 got.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Green Bay Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of guys who's going all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play action. Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
One comes back to those defensive backs for the formal deep. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 7. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones.
Stafford's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Lions 7.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Equanimous St. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 28.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalue.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he He's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Lions, first down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. For Kenner here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Detroit.
To the air again, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
You don't like this!
And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. By Jair Alexander.
Bird's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some space here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 24. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Makes the score Packers 42, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of a yard.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will stop right around the 25. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
And now it's third down.
Alexander.
Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
A gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stay 50, stay 50. 21. 44. You ready?
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Easy, easy.
To throw on third down. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Christian Jones the one who picked it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. On second down now. It's Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his own goal line, Stafford. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 22. 25
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put them...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the turn here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
7.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
First down, Detroit.
First down, it's Daniel. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Daniel looking deep now for Amendola. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down.
Out of the gun, Daniel. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Their own 13-yard
The
line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
But Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Daniel. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
it's Daniel. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Back to the running game with Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20,
right down there.
10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the feedback. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down. 6 months in, I